It's official! We got a signature notching, baby, another one. A really beautiful account. Can't believe we're getting going. It's really exciting. This happened pretty quick. It's like a slowdown and then a hurry up to the finish most of the time here. So it's really exciting. Really interesting, you know, last week it came down to a little bit of price negotiation, and we moved a little bit down on price and ended up getting their comfort level up because they are a newer company, and you know, we're not the most affordable service provider. They had talked to people that were a fraction of what we were at, so getting them to come up to a number that they were more comfortable with was kind of necessary, I think, to close the deal. And we were still comfortable with it too. I mean, it's all about the growth. We're just trying to get, you know, we don't like charging setup fees. It just doesn't go over well, I don't think. So we just have a little higher minimum. Our pricing isn't expensive. It's all about reference points. Somebody who has no experience with digital marketing or paying an agency or having internal buyers or whatever it is, they have no experience with that. They have no reference points. It's what's called the prospect theory. People don't make decisions without reference points. They look at their other experiences in life and decide from there whether or not something is appropriate for a situation or appropriately priced in this situation. So when they look to hire us, they have no bearing as to whether or not we're expensive or not. So the prospect theory says that they're going to look at their own experiences to decide whether or not they think it's a good deal or not. No matter what I tell them, they're still gonna have different reference points. So as an example, let's say that they pay their call center $25,000 a month. Well, they look at that service provider as a reference point, and they can reverse engineer how much they think they should be paying our team of people and decide whether they think it's appropriately priced maybe. But the point is that they're gonna look at that as a reference point. But if they've also been buying billboards, let's say, and they're used to spending X on that, but we cost Y, and if X is a lot lower, let's say it's $500 or something, they're gonna think that we're really expensive. But in actuality, if you compare our services to other ad agencies that they've never worked with before, we actually offer a threshold that's a lot lower than a lot of very big companies would even entertain. So from that perspective, it's very affordable. The point is, if they haven't worked with an agency in the past, they're not going to be able to understand the billing model unless you hold their hand through what it takes to really get a good agency working for you, and how much more value there is for a good agency and what you're going to get in return for the money. This is the reason we do 30-day action plan. You know, it's really helpful for them to look at what's delivered, how much work they're getting for the money that they're spending, especially for newer accounts. For premium accounts, all they care about is how much money you're going to be able to make them. It ended up working out well for them. I think they're happy, and it's a number that I think is fair, especially from their perspective. You know, they're not really used to spending that much money on a service provider that doesn't have like a specific hard good or something that they're providing, you know. So last week we worked on price a little bit, and then he said to get the signature to me, so I sent the contract back, updated, and sent it out to him, and a couple other changes had to get made, name change, a couple other things. So ended up getting it sent back today, out for signature, came back signed. So it's really good news.